and welcome back to the Railway. Today you join me here on my workbench for another video. Today it's a review, as you can see, it's of this Bachmann diesel locomotive. It's the Class 25. There are a few things I want to point out about this model, but I'll get into detail with those in just a few minutes. However, first I want to make a quick disclaimer. I have got hay fever. You guys don't need to know that, but I'm telling you that anyway, because that's why my voice sounds quite as stupid as it does today. Anyway, on with the video. So I bought this from the Hereford Model Centre, and as you can see, it doesn't look quite like any other locomotive from Bachmann I've ever seen that's DCC ready, at least. Because you've got this big bit here that says DCC ready. And if you look closely underneath, it says DCC sound, and that's because this model, although it's brand new, I've never had it out of the box, it has had its DCC sound removed because it was originally a DCC sound loco. Yeah, it cost me 65 quid. It was brand new to the Model Centre, the Hereford Model Centre. They removed the DCC sound and then they sold it here, and it cost me 65 quid, which isn't too bad for a Bachmann model. So, we have got Class 25 here. This is from Bachmann's old tooling, which, let's face it, is actually pretty good. It's also quite old. I'm led to believe this is 2006-ish. I don't know. Anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at this. I've had this for quite a while, and I've completely forgot I had it. So anyway, let's take a quick look at the end of the box before I show you the back. So you can see the one I went for, well, the one that I had in stock at least, was 32-404. It was 32-404 DS, but they've removed the DS from the end, so it's 32-404. Class 25/3 diesel, 25276, which is the running number in BR blue. There it is. You see it cost me 65 quid. Now if I turn the box over, as you can see on the back there is a brief history, so stop and read that if you want. Yeah, there you go, giving you a bit of time. But other than that, there's not a lot left to do, so let's get it out. As you can see, it's a massive box for such a nice little small loco. There you go, can you see that? Yes, you can. Right, just hit the tripod. Anyway, let's get this out then. As you can see, it looks to be in standard packaging. There is the model. Yeah, hope you can see that. Move it into the shot a bit more. Voice crack there. Let's get out the paperwork and other crap from the bottom of the box. So, first of all, you have a piece of paper, which, as you can see, is talking about the Collectors Club. So, there you go. It says just something about Collectors Club. I'm not even going to bother reading that. Next up, we have this, which is a huge wad of paper. So let's open that and see what it is. Right, so we've got a parts list. That's always handy to have. So you can see, nice big motor here. It's got two massive flywheels, so I'd expect the performance to be really smooth. Replacement parts. That's for the DCC sound decoder. And this looks to be customer guarantee. There you go, that's always good to know. Right, anyway, so let's get this out. See, it's nicely in there. Very big packaging really, but you know. Anyway, right, so we have a detail pack, which I will just get out now. If I show that to you, you can see it's still on a sprue. We have what look to be some vacuum pipes, chain link couplings, some more pipes, something there, I don't know. Yeah, that's quite a nice inclusion, all on a sprue of course, so yeah, that might be good, I don't know. Anyway, let's get this out. Right, so there it is, there's the model, as you can see, looking quite nice. It's quite a satin, not satin, what's the word, matte finish. There it is. Does look quite nice though. Yeah, so let's get this out. Oh my god, that is actually really heavy. I have not had this out, as I said, and it's surprisingly heavy. So there it is. Yeah, looking really quite nice actually. I like this livery, it's quite minimalist. Oh, I know we've got a couple of grease marks on the side there. I'll have to get them off in a minute. Yeah, let's check for the rest of it. A couple of grease marks on the body, but I'll get those off in a minute. Yeah, quite a nice plain livery this, but I think it suits these locos. Yeah, something I've just noticed that's absolutely brilliant. If I zoom in on the camera, can you see that? Oh, hello. We have flashing, we have a red light flashing. In the middle there we have got, oh, this should be automatically focusing. Anyway, there's two crew in there. If you can see that, well, no, that's not focusing. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to clean the grease marks off the body side, and let's have a look at this up on the white background then, shall we? Let's go. Right, so here we are up on the white background for you. The Bachmann Class 25. So I think this is a decent model, but I don't think it's worth whatever ridiculous RRP Bachmann are asking for this. I think it's definitely worth more around the £65 mark, which is where I bought mine. Well, that's the price I bought mine for. So yeah, it's a small locomotive, completely overpackaged, but I'm not moaning about that. It got here safe. Bachmann seem to have done a decent job with this. This is the old tooling, so I believe this is from around 2003, I think, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger. Now, I know some models from this tooling didn't have lights, and from a quick look inside the model, I know this does have lights. So, yeah, make of that what you will. But I'm guessing that this has been a later refurbishment of the old tooling. So, you know, I'm guessing that's where this has come from. Anyway, moving on, this is a really nicely detailed model. You can see it's got these nice grills. Oh, hello, we've gone out of focus. We've got these really nice grills. These are nice etched pieces, I believe. If they're not etched, then I don't know what they are. But they definitely look etched to me. They're nice high definition grills as well. All the riveting around it, that looks really, really good. These prints here, again, they're legible. Oh, hello, we've gone out of focus again. Yeah, they're legible prints. So that's obviously a big bonus. You know, the prints, they look really good, as I've just said. The glazing, that's all nice and flush, as you can see. We've got cab crew in this cab here. Oh, hello, this is not good. I need to get used to this camera. My other one will just work. Come on. Anyway, yeah, so we've got that. We've got nice functioning lights on the front, as you can see there. These nice blue star multiple working symbols. And my god, this camera is annoying me. These blue star multiple working. We've got these nice buffers at the front. They are plastic and they are circular, but they are sprung. That's always a big bonus. We've got this quite plain looking buffer beam. Again, that will be decent when fitted out with those moulded detail parts. Nice NEM coupling at the bottom. I believe that is fitted to the bogie, so that's always quite good. On the front here we have got lamp irons. They are separately fitted, and this camera is driving me crazy. Come on, please work. Just anyway, yeah, so they are nice there. They are separately fitted, but they're not actually really standing out. Up here again, we've got more nice legible prints. These overhead warning flashes there, they are now disappeared, out of focus. Apologies, viewers. Yeah, my camera is annoying. Oh, hello, we are trying to focus. Yeah, let me focus it. There you go. This is a nice handrail along the front. That is separately fitted as well, as are these nice windscreen wipers. It's a really nice moulded piece, that windscreen. Yeah, we've got these nice domino head code box at the top. That looks really good, and my god. Thank you, there we go. Yeah, these nice lights next to it, they look quite good. Fortunately, I don't think these ones here function. These do, however, and that's really nice. Looking at the bogies then, of course, these look really, really good. We've got these nice yellow painted axle boxes. They help the bogies stand out, and it really helps highlight some of the detailing there. They're nicely detailed, so as you can see, we've got these nice springs. We've got these nice clean mouldings along the bottom. We've got nice details inside. We've got these metal wheels that don't stand out way too much. These nice little bogie fitted ladders, and we've gone out of focus again. And of course, here we have got a load of the body detailing. There's lots of pipes, and you can see the brake shoes, and it's really nicely moulded overall. These fuel tanks underneath the body, they look really good. No idea if they're separately fitted, but all printing on them is nice and crisp. Only the camera's not showing it because it's a nuisance. All the printing on them is nice and crisp, of course, and they look really good. It's a nice convincing moulding there. Up on top of the model again then, we have got these nice vents along the side. These are really nicely moulded. I don't think they are etched. They are really nice and convincing though, and to be honest, I think they look the part. The moulded detailing continues along the sides here. As you can see, we've got these really nice side panels. Those rivets on there look really good, so I think Bachmann have done a great job with those. We've got these nice little engine room windows. If that's going to focus for me, that would be appreciated. Yeah, it's a new camcorder. Anyway, so we've got these nice moulded windows on the side, and those are separately fitted pieces of glass. At this end we've got these nice metal wire handrails. They are separately fitted as well, of course. This big panel here, not too sure what that's for, but that looks really good. And again, all this detailing with these rivets going up onto the roof from the side, that looks really convincing as well. And I can't complete this section without mentioning the paintwork, which is nice and crisp all over, as you can see here. This is really the only other colour on the body, and I think it looks superb. It's nice and crisp. On the roof of the model we have this nice moulded fan vent. There's no fan down there. It looks nice and crisp moulding. There's not really too much of a gap between where this separately fitted part has been added to the roof. That's nice and convincing. Moving along then, we've got this nice big hatch. I don't know what you'd call it, but that's nice and crisp moulded as well. All the little catches on the side, they're really high definition. It's a great moulding piece. Along here we've got like the exhaust pipe, I think, or where the exhaust would come out at least. That's a nice moulding. It's not like really deep inside, but it does look quite good because it's been painted black. And up here again we've got these nice rivets on the side. A truly great model. Right, here we are on the layout then. This is ready for the crucial performance test. So, I've got it hooked up to my Gauge Master controller. Before, I did have a crappy Hornby controller, so this should be a lot better because it's one of the best controllers I've ever had. So let's see if it moves. It's not been run yet. Does it run? Yeah, it runs. There we go. Quite quiet, just making a bit of a silly noise. I don't know if it comes across as quite loud, but it does sound like motor, so that's fine. Have some dead train spotters on the platform, I need to sort them out. But yeah, it seems nice and smooth. If I cut the power, look how smooth it is. So let's see, do we actually have any lights? I'm just going to have a quick check. Yeah, so we do have working lights, that's always a big bonus. So the Domino head code boxes, let me just turn it around so you can see them. They light up. Try and get it to focus. Is it going to do it? I don't know, but anyway, they do have lights, they do light up. There you go. And if I zoom out, let's turn it going the other way, you will see that it has tail lights as well. So I'm now going to see how well it crawls. So, turning the controller up really slowly. There you go, that's quite a good crawl. In fairness, that is crawling. Yeah, that crawls quite nicely. It hasn't been running, so I will run it in, and I will put a bit of lubricant on it as well if it needs it. We are moving, folks. Yeah, it's not great. It's quite very smooth. It's alright, yeah, it's not great. I have seen better crawlers, but I think it's not too bad, to be honest. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's not great, it's alright. Anyway, let's go on and run it in, and I'll be back once that's done. Right, so now running in has completed. Let's give it a quick test to see how powerful it is. So I'm going to put my hand in front of it, see how much torque it's got first of all. So as you can see, that is pulling quite nicely. Wheels are turning. So yep, that has got quite a lot of torque. Let's see how much power it's got. So for that I'm going to quickly grab its coupling. I'm going to see how powerful it is. And I'm going to use the very accurate mind scales instead of an actual Newton meter, and I'm going to say that's pretty powerful. It's somewhere in between, probably, I would say, my Class 37 and maybe the Merchant Navy, so that's quite nice. Anyway, let's bring it back, see if I can get it coupled to some stock. nice and slow. So I've got here some Sam's Trained members wagons. Yeah, and I am a Sam's Trained member, if you didn't know that. There you go. You learn something new every day. And I've just tilted the camera. Sort that out. We are actually moving. It's going to take a little while, so let's speed it up. And now bring it in nice and slowly. So if the couplings are the right height. Is it coupled? No. This is not good for Bachmann. No, still not coupled. I think that coupling's gone out slightly. Put that down a little bit. Let's try. Oh, wrong way. Right, I think we're coupled. Let's see. Yeah, we're coupled. So I've got here 3 Sam's Trains 3D printed passenger coaches. There's a video linked to his video where he made these, but not the members video. So this is a video where he designed the world's smallest passenger coach, which a couple of months later he made available to his members, including me. So there they are. There's the Bachmann Class 25. Let's set it off, going around the layout. Let's put it about 30 speed. Nice and slow. This is a nice runner. And it's gone behind the TMD that's completely oversized. Let's see where it comes. Let's slow down a little bit. Speeding up a little bit. I don't think that's anything to do with the loco. I think that might just be carbon or something on the track. It's got nice crew fitted to this, which is a great inclusion from Bachmann. My 37's got that as well. That is an old 37 that I have, by the way, not one of the new tooled, new announced ones. I might buy one, probably not, due to the price. I'm sorry, but the old one's plenty good enough for me. It's got things like cab lights and that, which the new one doesn't. Yeah, we're going slow. Slowing down a bit there. It does look really good, that model. Yeah, it's nice. It is nice. I have been renovating bits of the scenery. I've also renovated a new loco. It's a loco that you guys, I don't think I've ever shown on the channel before. I think I might have shown it once in my layout tool, but I don't think you guys have ever seen it running. So that'll be not a video, unfortunately, but it will be in due turn a little bit of a model review. But I'm not going to do that just yet. Oh god, we have slowed a bit down. Right over there. I think that's just due to like the resistance or something in the track. That is pretty far away from the controller. And there she comes round into the station. I will bring her to a stop if I can get the controller ready. There you go, bring it right down to a controlled stop in the station by the dead train spotters. Never a good look, is it, to be a dead train spotter? There we go. And that concludes, well, that concludes the running bit of today's review, so let's quickly go and I will tell you my scores. Right, so because I'm an idiot, I've lost a piece of paper on how I formulate my scores. So, I'm going to go through what I can remember and then I'll tell you an overall score out of 5. Or 10. Is it 10 or 5? I'm going to do it out of 10 because it, you know. Anyway, so, detail-wise, I think this is alright. It's not the most detail I've ever seen. I don't know what that would be, to be honest. I think the Hornby Merchant Navy, which I haven't reviewed, I will review that. Well, I have reviewed it, but you guys haven't seen it. That's what I meant to say, because I have reviewed it, and in fact I'll put a clip of it in now. Actually, I don't actually know where I put the recording. It's all edited and ready to go up, but I haven't got it. Well, I haven't got it, but I don't know where it is. Anyway, that is me rambling. Let's move on and do something, talk about something that I actually need to talk about. So, anyway, detail-wise, I think it's pretty darn good. So out of 5, I'm going to give it a 3. The things that let it down, I think, really were the fact that there couldn't be more moulded or separately fitted detail underneath it. So things like by the, I can't remember what it's called, fuel tank, that's the term. There were little bits by that which I thought short on the real thing wouldn't have just been all part of one moulding with little dents in it, as it were. So I think maybe some of those could have been better. I think things like having a fan, that would have been really good in top instead of just being able to see the circuit board. The mesh, the mitts on the side which were mesh, I think they could have been doing with being etched metal, that would have been really good. Things like opening doors, cab lights, that would have been slightly better. You know, that's alright. Performance, 5, can't fault it, runs nicely. Value for money, I think that's really good. I think it's really good for 60 quid, or 65 quid, which is what I paid. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to give it a 4 star. I think, for what I've said about this, little bits about the detail, they could be doing better. 65 quid, you know, it's not too bad. So 4 on that. What else is I normally rate? Mechanism, that's the one. I don't know if I've rated that before. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go rate the mechanism, which is, well, 3 stars. I'm giving it 3 stars because I don't think it's the best mechanism in the world. On paper, it's really good. In fact, in actual fact, it's really good. However, there are a few things that let it down. So it's a sealed motor, so you can't tell if it's 3 or 5 pole. The body removal's quite easy, but that's easy to service it. However, I found that trying to get in with my little syringe of oil is not very easy, so I'm going to mark that down on bits of the mechanism. There's parts of it, like the bits inside the flywheels and that, which you might want to grease. I didn't try greasing it, but they didn't look easy to grease. Yeah, it's just a couple of things like that that's just needly. But overall, out of 10, I'm going to put this at 7. So it's definitely good value. It's better the value than any of the Hornby stuff I've had. And in common with Bachmann, it's really high quality. You know, I can't fault the build quality or anything. So that's really high quality. That's in common with all of my Bachmann products. Really high quality. And some of them, like my 158, you might have to pay a lot for. This one, I didn't have to pay a lot for, but some of them you might have to. But you do get what you pay for. Anyway, that has been today's review of the Bachmann Class 25. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed filming it. As always, if you haven't, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for 180 subscribers. It means the world to me. I've got a 100 subscriber special coming soon. Check out the video that I uploaded whenever it was. Yeah, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Alright guys, bye for now.